Crabtree on the carry. Looks like Sally again led the tackles on that. But Joe, it's going to be first and goal from the 9 for the Warriors.
Third down conversion in a row for Y Central. Again, as the clock goes to 2 minutes, Gate City, a lot of hands on the hips, getting a little bit tired out there, looks like.
Mullins takes a snap, and the flags fly. Let's wait and see. Looks like the early indication is against Gate City. I don't know if we lined up in the neutral zone. Let's see what they call encroachment, Joe. It's going to make Y Central's job that much easier. So it's going to be first and goal now from about the 4.
8 Gate City penalties against 2 for Y Central tonight. Again, 2:03 left here in the third quarter. Again, the ball game getting pretty tight. Gate City again trying to defend the home turf 5 yards away from the promised land for the Warriors.
I think it'd be safe to say they're going to run the ball. And as I say that, they send out 2 wide receivers on the wide side, on the left side, and handoff goes straight up the middle, nothing doing. Looks like that once again Calhoun led the charge on that. The Y Central Warriors come up short. That's going to bring up second and goal from the 4.
And unfortunately, Gate City fans, it is now final. John Battle knocks off Gate City in the 4th set, 26-24. The Trojans take that pivotal game 3-1. They will be the number 2 seed. They'll host Gate City will be on the road as the number 3 seed out of the Mountain 7 next week.
But they're not done yet.
Not done.
Y Central, Mullins takes a snap, hands off. Waiting for the indications from the officials.
Now,
Touchdown, Warriors.
How can the back judge make the call?
The line judge, it appears, wasn't too sure of himself. So they all kind of looked at each other. The back judge signaled touchdown, and everyone else, I believe, agreed with him because they weren't sure.
Or is he...
Correction. Official marked it short of the goal line.
Oh, they've changed their mind now. They have marked it on about the 1-inch line. It is 3rd and inches. The clock is rolling, Joe. We're down to about 40 seconds in this quarter. Here's the snap, handoff.
Wow.
He did not make it.
6 inches to the promised land, and Gate City with a stand.
Calhoun comes up with a huge stop. If anything, they lost a little bit on that.
So they need to tell the one official that when your hands are straight in the air, that's a touchdown. Once you do that several times, people think it's a touchdown. However, it is not. So
it wasn't just us confused. No. The PA announcer and the scoreboard operator all put the points up.
We're going to go to the 4th quarter, and it's going to be 4th down and 1. Y Central from the Gate City half-yard line as the clock strikes 0. One more quarter of Gate City Blue Devil football on the season. We'll take a timeout and come back with the exciting 4th quarter. Again, you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Whether you're headed out to the game or if you're just looking for something great to eat, stop by and see the outstanding folks at the Campus Drive-In on Kane Street in Gate City. Campus Drive-In supporting Gate City Athletics for over 60 years, and they have a tremendous selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items, and they're open 7 days a week. Also go in and ask about their new ice cream machine as well. So give them a call for call-in orders at 276-386-3702. Again, that's 276-386-3702.
We are here live at Y Central High School as the 2018 season wraps up for our Blue Devils, and pretty good football game going on. Right now it is 14-8 as we enter quarter number 4, and can't enter it any better. 4th down and goal on our own 1-yard line.
Joe, if you're a defensive lineman, this play is what you have waited your entire career for.
You aim for about 6 inches off the ground. You put your forehead where the shin is of the guy in front of you, and you cut him. You make a pile. You do not allow any movement whatsoever. With that being said, do you fake it and go around the end?
Well, if I was Wise Central, which obviously I'm not, but I believe I would dance with what's brought me. They've blown Gate City off the line this half so far. I would challenge my big men up front and make the play. We're about to find out what happens. Mullins under center, on the keeper, and he's in. He needed about 6 inches for the touchdown. Looks like he got about 9. We have a tie ball game. 11:57 to go in the game. 14-14.
1 yard touchdown plunge again. Just a freshman, the quarterback again. Wise Central, the youngest team in the conference, as on to attempt the extra point. Number 89, Peyton Rogers. He is a senior. Kick is up. It is blocked.
So, Joe, we still have a tie ball game. 14-14, 11:57 to go. Gay City will be set to receive.
We'll take a quick break, come back. Got a couple scoring updates. Again, you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Tremendous customer service, affordable prices, and outstanding work. That's what you're going to find at State Line Collision. They take care of all your collision repair, body work, paint, and automotive needs for everyone in Southwest Virginia and Upper East Tennessee. And they want to take this opportunity to say thank you for the thousands they've been allowed to serve, and they look forward to serving the next thousands into the future. So if you've got a need, give them a call. 423-392-0828. Again, 423-392-0828. State Line Collision, proud supporters of Gate City Athletics.
You know, Derek.
We're back, 11:57, 3 seconds into the fourth quarter. Wise Central has tied things up. Ethan Mullins, again from 1 yard out, but a mixed extra point. How big are those extra points? We found out at Marion a few weeks back how big those can actually end up being in the ballgame again. Wise Central got that one blocked.
Joe, it may not amount to anything, but I noticed their kicker when he came on the field was looking straight over to the right side. They may be set to give Gate City a dose of their own medicine here. Let's hope the good hands are up front. Kicker's back, and he sends a little pooch that's rolling down to the 10-yard line, and Gate City receiver steps out of bounds as he picks it up. That'd be number 6, Tyler Ham, on the return. Gate City's going to get the ball 89 yards away from the end zone.
Well, they did exactly what Wise Central wanted to do. Pin Gate City deep. The worst starting field position of the night here with 11:56 left in the fourth quarter from their own 11-yard line. But, we talk about Gate City's big drives this year. They went back down the field on Marion. They went back down the field on Lehigh. They actually answered John Battle last week. Let's see if they can do the same thing here in the fourth quarter.
Sally's under center. Handoff up the middle. Breaks through. Plows forward for about 9 yards. Looks like that was number 10, Luke Reed, on the carry. Joe showed a lot of effort there. Took about 4 defenders to bring him down.
And Luke Reed, sensational sophomore, really runs the ball hard. Again, he's got 77 yards on 9 carries so far. Second down and 2.
2-back set for Gate City. Handoff goes again to Reed. He pushes forward, breaks through, breaks into the secondary, breaks through them. Finally brought down by a faster defensive back, but not before almost a 25-yard run on that. We'll take it. Be first down. Gay City's starting to get a little bit going here. They're going to take over on their own, or they're going to get a first down on their own 37-yard line. Joe, I'm just about to say give it to Reed every time right now.
You got to feed the hot hand, and here we go again.
Here he goes, straight up the middle again, breaks out, and again brought down. Almost an identical play to the last time. Same gain. Huge gain across the 50-yard line down to about the 43-yard line is Reed. Joe, they're just running a little sweep to the outside. Looks like maybe off tackle. The hole's there. I believe you or I could run through that hole.
I could walk through it. I probably couldn't run anymore, but that's got him up to 114 yards on the game. Again, 5th straight game he's had 100 yards.
Same 2-back set. Handoff this time goes to Blanton. Blanton's around the end. He's back out into the secondary. Fights almost down to the 20-yard line for another Gate City first down. Looks like Gate City is rushing back out to try to get a hurry up, and Wise Central, smartly on their part, calls a timeout.
Couple scores of interest that's just come in Greenville. That 42-0. That one's going to the fourth quarter right now. Elizabethton 44, Central 0. Chilhowie starting to extend the lead on Patrick Henry, 36-15, and a ball game we thought was going to be closer. It is not. Holston 44, Eastside 21. Rasnick has 3 interceptions, one taken back for a touchdown. And you're talking about pick sixes tonight. Greenville, of the 42 points, 3 have been defensive scores.
Wow. You know, I took Holston in that game, I believe, also. You and Rob, you might be in trouble here in the pick'em panel.
Talk about the pick'em panel again. Of course, I think I've secured the overall season title. However, Mr. Carr only 7 games back to Mr. Ferguson at the start of the night. Be interested to see how things shake loose with that. Again, we've got games tonight, tomorrow night, and a few college games on Saturday.
Well, I probably unwisely rolled the dice on some of those, but, you know, it's just a game. So let's see what happens now. Sally comes back, pitches out again to Reed. Reed takes to the far side, battles down to about the 7-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. There are flags on the play. Let's see which way they decide to go. Looks like it's going to be a hold called against Gate City. Joey ran into a pile there, then suddenly squirted free. You've got to assume something like that's going to accidentally happen. I hope that's not a momentum killer for us. 9th penalty on the night. Turnovers have not been doing 9 penalties, things like that. Of course, I was thinking earlier, would you rather have the turnovers or the penalties? It's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other, almost.
It's almost like, would you rather drown or rather drown? So basically, drown or drown.
Looks like it brings up about 1st and 21 from the 34-yard line. Handoff goes up the middle. Not much doing there. Maybe 3 or 4 yards. Looks like Reed on the carry. Met by a swarm of Warriors. That's going to make it 2nd and 21. We had all the momentum in the world. One penalty completely changed things.
And we talked about staying ahead of the chains. Both, White Central's done it all the second half. We were doing it on that drive, and now we find ourselves 2nd down and 18 from the 31-yard line.
2nd down, 18.
Gay City in their normal 2-back set. Sally hands off up the middle. The pile pushes forward again for maybe 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Carries the ball from Blanton.
Landon Blanton, he's up to 78 yards rushing on the game. Of course, the 38-yard touchdown in the second quarter helped the average as well. But again, 3rd down now and 8 and 17 from the 30-yard line.
Joe, I'd say we'd probably need at least 10 to 15 yards to even think about a field goal at this point. Let's see what happens here. Sally rolls out. He's looking to pass. Being pressured. Receiver wide open. Gets pile drive at about the 22-yard line. Looks like that was number 2, Levi Roten, on the reception. He paid the price. He did pop right back up. That's one tough young man.
Of course, we talked about having seen DeAndre Mack quarterback. That was his first snap. And that was the first pass completion of the game for us. Again, that picked up right around 9 yards as looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down from the 30-yard line.
4th down, 11.
It looks like Sally is back in the game now. Checking off 2 wide receivers to the left. 2 backs. Sally drops back, being pressured, gets the throw off. Pass is complete down to the 10-yard line. Catch made.
Oh, what a spot.
By number 12, Mack. Should be enough for the first down. We've said that before, though, and been proven wrong. It is 1st and goal, Gay City. That was a huge pass, a huge catch, Joe.
Yeah, he had just enough to get past it. But again, when he first originally was going to mark it. It looked like he was going to mark him short, but he did give him enough, again, where he was first in goal from the